Chasing the sun or the silver moon, the clouds part ways as we ascend. Each moment's magic, it never ends. Feel the freedom, feel the breeze, gliding high above the trees. Boundless skies where we belong. The journey's calling, loud and strong. Mountains rise and rivers gleam, the perfect canvas for our dream. From valleys deep to oceans wide, our compass points to where hearts reside. So take the yoke and steer the way. Every flight's a brand new day. Adventure calls and whispers clear. The endless skies are drawing near. Feel the freedom, feel the breeze, gliding high above the trees. Boundless skies where we belong. The journey's calling, loud and strong. Wings that whisper through the sky, a journey where the eagles fly. Horizons stretch and dreams ignite, the world below bathed in golden light. Propellers hum a steady tune, chasing the sun or the silver moon. The clouds part ways as we ascend. Each moment's magic, it never ends. Feel the freedom, feel the breeze, gliding high above the trees. Boundless skies where we belong. The journey's calling, loud and strong. Mountains rise and rivers gleam, the perfect canvas for our dream. From valleys deep to oceans wide, our compass points to where hearts reside. So take the yoke and steer the way. Every flight's a brand new day. Adventure calls and whispers clear. The endless skies are drawing near. Feel the freedom, feel the breeze, gliding high above the trees. Boundless skies where we
Hello, people. Long time no see. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a good day, considering everything else going in the world, right? So, tonight I'm just going to be doing a Cessna 172 flight from KJYO down to KRIC, which is Richmond, Virginia. It's about an hour and maybe 4 or 5 minutes. So, we'll get started. We'll get the plane prepped and we'll begin this flight. Okay, so we're going to turn on our battery, so at least we can turn on the beacon. Go ahead and start the plane. Where are you playing? I don't understand the question. If it's what am I playing, I'm actually playing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Okay, so we got everything set up. Good to go now. So we'll go get our flight plan. We'll drop that into, we'll get the flight planner. We'll go over here. We'll open up load from web and KJYO to KRIC. So we're going to get this one, push that into the plane, send. We're going to send to avionics. Here we go. That looks good. All right. Now, hopefully the ATC works. Let's just do a radio check. Good afternoon. Radio check for November Charlie Juliet 74772.
This is what the ATC audio sounds like, and next is what yours sounds like.
Good afternoon. Radio check for November Charlie Juliet 74772. Chris, thank you so much. Thank you. The weather should be good for us today. All right, so we got that. Let's go ahead and get our clearance. Good afternoon, clearance November Charlie Juliet 472, requesting a VFR clearance down out of Leesburg down to Richmond, KRIC.
November Charlie Juliet 472, cleared out of Leesburg, maintain VFR at or below 2500 feet. Departure on 125.05, East Squawk 3315.
Cleared out of the Leesburg, maintain VFR at or below 2,500 feet. Departure is 125.05, Will Squawk 3315. Also, can you tell me the preferred runway for takeoff from Leesburg?
November Charlie Juliet 472, read back correct. Contact ground on 120.5 when ready.
So let's see, we got 3315, so let's go with 3315. VFR identify. Whoops, that didn't go through right. Let's see, 3315. 3315. Code. Okay, there it is. Make sure I got that right. Turn that on. Okay, we're good. 3315. That's right, yeah. So it's on. The is 3315. See, if I do VFR, it turns it back to 1200. That's just a shortcut. So I need to put this back to code. 3315. Okay, we're good there. Let me check my fuel. Let's just add some fuel here. So go to aircraft, flight performance here, fuel. That's about right. And then let's contact ground at 12045. It's already dialed in. So, good evening, ground. November Charlie Juliet 472 is requesting taxi. Can you give me the runway taxi? Let's see.
November Charlie Juliet 472, taxi to runway 35 via Alpha 4 Alpha Alpha 5. Contact tower on 127.5 when ready for departure.
Taxi to runway 35 via Alpha 4 Alpha Alpha 5. I'll contact the tower on 127.5 when I'm ready for departure. All right, let's make sure our taxi light's on, pitot heat's on, nav, strobe. Okay, we're good to go. We have to be below 2,500. We'll do 23. Because we're kind of going westbound, southwest. FLC is going to be 74. That's a recommendation for the Cessna 172. Yeah, let's see. I went too high there. 2, 3, 4. Okay, 74. There we go. So we're going to taxi out to runway 35, which is going to be to our right. Ground November Charlie Juliet 472. Can I get the altimeter for Leesburg?
November Charlie Juliet 472, altimeter 30.12.
That was altimeter 3012.12. November Charlie Juliet 472. Thank you. Let's go ahead and fix that here. It was slightly off, so we gotta fix that here. Is it 311? I want 2, but okay, there we go. Let's get this show on the road. This plane's really pulling today for some reason.
November Charlie Juliet 472, contact tower on 127.5. Have a good afternoon.
Contact tower 127.5, November Charlie Juliet 472. See ya. Hang on a second. Something don't look right. The airport's changed a little bit. They've added some stuff. Something got upgraded. Ew, photo. Let me fix that because this looks like doo-doo. I got rocks and stuff in the air. Let me fix this real quick. Let's go here. Online. Let's turn that photogrammetry off. Hopefully it doesn't crash the system. There's a bug with Microsoft. These guys can't get it together. I swear, I don't know who's governing what over at Microsoft and Asobo. Yep, it crashed. Wow. Really? You change one little setting and the whole thing crashes. I hope somebody from Asobo sees this stream because I don't know what these guys are doing over there. They need to stop hiring these people from home. Make them all come into the office. Yep, it crashed. So I'm going to have to restart this real fast. Ugh. Wow. It's almost a year since this sim has come out. And I just don't get it. Guys, we'll get it. We'll get it. It's just, I'm not the only one. I've seen this happen to so many other people where it just crashes. I shouldn't have mucked with that setting because I knew it was going to crash. So I hear Microsoft is not going to the Flight Sim Expo this year. Gee, I wonder why. They say that it's so that they can focus on fixes, and I give them that credit, but it's also because they don't want to have to deal with a lot of people directly. That's just my... All right, so we'll go ahead and start out on 35 so we don't have to do this whole taxi thing again. And then I'll bring in the flight plan and then we'll go from there. You know, it's just so annoying because it takes a while to go through everything, to load up the sim, and then you set everything, and then it crashes, and then you gotta start all over again. That's my frustration. See? I had it configured a certain way, now I gotta fix that. Why are we doing runway 17? Oh my god. Wow. Let's see if I load it in, if it fixes it. Let's see what happens. Wow, we'll just taxi then. See? There we go. So, now let me just set the plane up. Let me just taxi out this way, guys. All right, we're just gonna cheat. Hello, how are you? So, I know this is not right. But I'm just trying to catch up from where we were because simulator decided to crash on me. So, we'll go this way. And let me fix the clearance. Good afternoon, evening clearance, November Charlie, Juliet 472, requesting VFR out of Leesburg, runway 35. From the internet. I'm from the internet.
November Charlie Juliet 472, cleared out of Leesburg. Maintain VFR at or below 2500 feet. Departure on 125.05 E, squawk 3315. Expect runway 35.
Cleared out of Leesburg. Maintain VFR at or below 2,500 feet. Departure will be on 125.05. I'll squawk 3315 and expect runway 35. Stand by for the squawk. November Charlie Juliet 472. All right, here we go. That's a debt.
November Charlie Juliet 472, read back correct. Contact ground on 120.5 when ready.
All right, so we got that. That's all good. Ground, request for taxi to runway 35 for November Charlie, July 472. And can I also get the altimeter? We'll set this to 23. FLC.
November Charlie Juliet 472, taxi to runway 35 via Alpha, Alpha 5. Contact tower on 127.5 when ready for departure.
Taxi to runway 35 via Alpha, Alpha 5. I'll contact the tower on 127.5 when ready for departure. November Charlie Juliet 472. Chris, it is. It is actually Say Intentions AI. Don't ignore my flight crew. That's another AI as well. That's actually answering the chat. So yes, this is Say Intentions. If you don't want to use VATSIM or the in simulator in games ATC, this is the next best thing. So we got that. So we'll go ahead and taxi down. I need to fix my time of day. I don't like this. Wait, this is not where I want it to fly in. Okay, this is where we were supposed to fly. Yeah, it's getting better. They're actually getting ready to release Say Intentions. AI is actually going to release a AI traffic. So you have AI pilots and also ATC AI as well. What I've been told is it's just going to be for commercial planes right now, and then they're going to hopefully bring in GA airplanes as well. Something don't feel right with this plane. No, it wasn't the AI that crashed it. It was actually the sim itself. the photogrammetry is screwed up in some airports, so I had to turn it off because I had rocks floating in the sky for this airport. Other airports, it's okay, but the way they did the models is kind of weird. And I can tell that Asobo actually mucked with the controls on the server side of things because my plane keeps pulling. It wasn't like this yesterday. And they've also changed the airport. Because this taxi never used to be this long. Now they actually made it more realistic. It's getting better. It's just, I don't know. They fix something, improve on something, and then they break something else. We'll be fine though once we get up in the air. Good Lord. This is a long taxiway now. Well, we want it to be more realistic. Like this turnoff right here to my left, that wasn't there. That just got added. Those houses to my left, upper left, got added. Okay, here we go. All right, let's get this flight underway. So we're gonna do contact our tower. So 127.5, we'll flip that over. Let me make sure my altimeter is set right. We need to change that by 1. There we go. Good evening, tower. November Charlie Juliet 472 is ready to depart runway 35.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Leesburg Tower, runway 35, winds 250 at 3, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 35, winds 250 at 3, cleared for takeoff. November Charlie Juliet 472. Yeah, this airport definitely got an upgrade. Make sure everything's good. 74, all right, we're gone. $55. We will pull up. 456. Here we go. 55. A little bit of a breeze coming from our northwest. Hello. Hey, Dill. Yeah, make sure I stay under that 2300 because we're in Bravo airspace.
November Charlie Juliet 472, contact departure on 125.05.
Contact departure on 12505, November Charlie Juliet 475. See ya. Set the autopilot. So 12505, so it's set for us, so we'll flip it over. Good afternoon, departure November Charlie Juliet 472, checking in, Cessna 172, type 172 with a 1000. There we go.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Potomac departure, radar contact.
There we go. We'll stabilize. Guys, sorry for the problems earlier. I apologize for the sim crashing on me. But it does happen. So we should be good. We're gonna level off at 23. We'll fly through the Bravo
Charlie
airspace.
Juliet 472, Potomac departure. Remain clear of the Washington Tri-Area Class Bravo airspace. Remain this frequency.
Potomac departure. I'll remain clear of the Washington Tri-Area Class Bravo airspace, and I'll stay on this frequency. November Charlie Juliet 472 will maintain at 2,300 feet. Sweet. Now, do you actually play Flight Sim?
November Charlie Juliet 472. Roger, maintain VFR at or below 2500 feet. Remain on this frequency.
So we got to be careful with these mountains up here
November
because
Charlie Juliet 472. Traffic at your 12 o'clock, 3 miles. Same altitude, Cirrus.
traffic at my 12 o'clock, 3 miles, same altitude, Cirrus. November Charlie Juliet 472. It's just practice.
November Charlie Juliet 472. Traffic in sight, maintain visual separation.
Traffic in sight. I'll maintain visual separation. November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472. Maintain visual separation.
I just said that. Potomac departure. May I climb from my current 2,300 feet up to 3,300 feet?
November Charlie Juliet 472. Climb and maintain 3,300 feet.
Climb and maintain 3,300 feet for November Charlie Juliet 472. So we're going to move the altimeter up to 3,300. I like to use the FLC. Let's see if it starts to climb. So as it climbs, we have to kind of watch our speed so we don't stall.
At our 11 o'clock, about a mile out, we can see Gilbert's Corner Regional Park. This park is a delightful spot for outdoor enthusiasts and families, offering a variety of recreational activities. Established as part of the effort to preserve the natural beauty of the area, it features walking trails, picnic areas, and scenic
I've actually
views
got
of
the tour
surrounding
guide
landscape.
turned on,
The park is also a
so
habitat
Jeff
for
will come
various
on and
wildlife,
start
making
talking.
it a great place for nature lovers and bird watchers. Interestingly, the park is situated near the historic route of the old Virginia Turnpike, which was once a vital transportation route in the region. So, while we enjoy the view from above, it's fascinating to think about the history that has unfolded in this very area.
Jeff, I didn't know you snuck on my flight. When did you get on my flight without me knowing?
I must have slipped past security, but really I just couldn't resist the chance to join you on this flight and share some fascinating sights from above.
Well, tell my YouTube viewers, both on main YouTube and YouTube Shorts, tell them hello and who you are.
Hello YouTube viewers, I'm Jeff, your aviation tour guide for this flight. I'm here to share fascinating insights about the landmarks we fly over and the history surrounding them. Buckle up and enjoy the ride.
So this plane's not... Alright, so let's go change it to VLC. And we're gonna climb faster. Okay. Let's make sure I climb. We should be alright.
November Charlie Juliet 472, I need to amend your flight.
Attention
Can you tell me your
viewers,
destination?
This is your captain speaking. If you're enjoying the flight, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for flying with us today.
Potomac departure, November Charlie Juliet 472. We're headed down to Richmond, KRIC.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Roger, heading to Richmond. Maintain VFR at or below 2500 feet.
I was just told to climb to 3,300 feet, which I'm currently at. Can I stay at 3,300 feet?
November Charlie Juliet 472, maintain 3300 feet.
Yeah, they need to fix a little bit of this AI needs to be fixed, though. There we go, 33. So let's look at our flight plan. Let's jump over here.
November Charlie Juliet 472, altitude restrictions canceled. Maintain VFR altitudes.
Because we just came out of the airspace. Bravo. Altitude restrictions canceled. Maintain VFR altitudes. November Charlie Juliet 472. Let's see what our approach is going to be today. We're going to do an I think it's this one. We're gonna do. Let me see what we want to do. We'll go ahead and set that. Actually, no, that's not what I want. Procedure, approach. Let's try this one. Okay, we'll do that one. All right, so it'll be. Let me look through here real quick. Crap, stop. There's more. So we're gonna do 1,300 for the approach. We should be good. So about 50 miles in. 50 miles in, we'll set the top of descent altitude. Jeff, go ahead and tell our viewers any interesting things that you see on the way.
At our 12 o'clock, about 10 miles out, you can see the beautiful Lake Manassas. This man-made lake was created in the 1970s as part of the Bull Run Water Treatment Plant project and serves as a crucial water supply for the surrounding areas. The lake spans approximately 1,200 acres and is a popular spot for fishing, boating and picnicking. Interestingly, it was also the site of the historic Battle of Bull Run during the Civil War, making it a place where nature and history intertwine. So while we enjoy the view, it's fascinating to think about the battles that were fought in this very region.
Well, thank you for that. I think this is the lake, guys.
You're welcome.
This is the lake that he's talking about. I just did this commute yesterday. Are you saying in the sim or in real life? Nice. Like driving a car or... Let me put my flaps back. Yeah, coming down 95, if you saying you drove down 95, I get it. Where were you coming from? That's too funny. Yeah, I don't know what it is. 95.66, 495 on a Sunday. Forget it. Especially there by Tyson's Corner, where they're putting that construction for the GW Parkway. Ooh, that's a mess right now. So we'll pull back on the throttle a little bit. Yep, non-stop traffic all over Nova, yep. Sometimes if you pay like the easy paths to get onto the express lanes, those middle lanes, it helps, but sometimes those can actually be jacked up too. We're just all nuts in the DMV. So I'll watch that. That's all good. See what else I got here. So this is all good right now. Everything looks good. Let you guys enjoy the view a little bit. Christopher, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope to see you next time. Over there is Warrenton. We should be here. Gonna put something here. I need to change one thing. Hopefully I don't crash the stream. Trying to fly a plane and talk to ATC, talk to y'all, talk to set up the stream. It's crazy. I was going to stream yesterday, but I wasn't feeling well, guys, so I apologize for the cancellation of yesterday's stream. Oh, reminder, this Friday around 11 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock, about 3 miles out, we can see the Warrenton-Fauquier Airport. This airport has been serving the community since its establishment in 1960 and is a key hub for general aviation in the region. It features a 5,000-foot runway which accommodates a variety of aircraft, from small private planes to larger corporate jets. The airport is not only a gateway for aviation enthusiasts, but also plays a crucial role in supporting local businesses and emergency services. Interestingly, the airport is located near the historic town of Warrenton, which was established in 1810 and has a rich Civil War history, so as we fly over, it's a great reminder of how aviation has evolved alongside the history of this area.
So what I was going to say before Jeff interrupted me, I was going to go to the Flight Expo 2025 up in Rhode Island, but I had to cancel. But what I'm going to be doing is on Friday, I'm actually going to be live streaming the events from there, and also some of the seminars. So you guys are welcome to join me. This is going to be on Friday of this week. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so I'll be off and on covering the event. The first coverage is about 4 hours, so we're going to start around 11, but the stream their conference starts at 1 o'clock Eastern time. And you'll get to learn some new stuff coming out for the flight sim community: hardware, software, plugins, extensions, extra liveries, the whole gamut. Some of the seminars are actually going to be talking about if you want to get your private pilot's license and what you have to do about that, so that's kind of neat. And then I'm curious to see where they're going to announce it for next year. I think Rhode Island's going to be another choice, or Vegas. So either way, I'm going to be going to that one next year, definite. I was signed up this year to go, but I had to cancel. So I'm going to be still creating content for you guys regarding that. This will do it virtual. Just like Microsoft and Asobo, because they're not going themselves either. All right, so I want to set my altimeter, my altitude down to 1300, and we'll do our VNAV.
Attention viewers, this is your captain speaking. If you're enjoying the flight, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for flying with us today.
As always, thank you for the likes and the subs. Greatly appreciate it. Let me go clean something up here. Everything is good. So if you're just joining me, I'm using Say Intentions ATC, which is an AI that's, you know, it's a subscription, monthly subscription, but it's actually better than the ATC that comes with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. You can actually talk to it. I also fly on the VATSIM network. If you don't know what that is, it's a network that is operated by volunteers around the world that act as ATC controllers. But some people do not like talking right away to a live human, so the next best thing is to talk with AI just to kind of get yourself with the memory muscle and things like that, and learning what to say to ATC and how to ask for things. You don't have to be perfect. The whole thing is you just start talking, and you know, if you say something wrong, ATC is gonna tell you, don't say that again. They'll correct you. Hey Jeff, what is the body of water directly to in front of us and over to our left? We also have a tour guide.
The body of water directly in front of us and over to our left is the Rappahannock River. This river stretches approximately 195 miles and has played a significant role in the history of Virginia, serving as a vital transportation route during the colonial period and the Civil War. The river is also known for its beautiful scenery, attracting outdoor enthusiasts for activities like fishing, kayaking, and hiking along its banks. Interestingly, the Rappahannock River was named after the Native American tribe that originally inhabited the region, and it continues to be a crucial resource for the local ecosystem.
November Charlie Juliet 472, contact Quantico departure on 127.05.
Contact Quantico departure on 127.05, November Charlie Juliet 472. See ya. Good evening, Quantico departure, November Charlie Juliet 472, Cessna 172 checking in.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Quantico departure. Good afternoon, Fredericksburg, altimeter 30.09er.
Altimeter was 30.09, November Charlie Juliet 472. So we gotta adjust that. Oops. Wrong button. Wait a minute. It's this guy right here. 309. There we go. Want to go there. Let me bring this up. Real quick. Studying this real quick. It's going to bring us down and then over to the lake. Okay. Yep. So the RNAV-A are the approaches that I don't like because they just fly you into it they don't take you directly down to the runway. They'll just fly you to the final, and then sometimes if the airport's on the other side, you kind of have to manually fly and turn around. Jeff, any interesting stuff for us for our Twitch, or not Twitch, YouTube viewers?
At our 10 o'clock, about a mile out, we can see Lauriella Park. This park is a great spot for outdoor activities featuring walking trails, picnic areas and sports facilities. Established in the late 20th century, it serves as a recreational hub for families and nature lovers alike. The park is also home to various wildlife, making it a popular destination for bird watchers. So while we enjoy the view, it's nice to think about all the fun people are having down there.
We're having fun because we're flying high in the sky, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Flying high in the sky is always a thrill, especially with such beautiful views all around us.
You couldn't provide us any relaxing music, can you? Probably not. Let's see.
I'm afraid I can't provide any relaxing music, but I can share interesting facts and sights as we fly.
Guys, if you have a question, you can either ask my flight crew AI in chat. You can just say, flight crew, I'm wondering, what the highest altitude the Cessna 172 can go, and it should respond. Otherwise, we can ask the onboard mentor as well. You just put that question and I'll relay it to the AI. Hey Jeff, when was Richmond Airport built? That's KRIC.
Richmond International Airport, KRIC, was built in 1941 and has been serving the Richmond area for over 80 years, making it a key transportation hub in Virginia.
Does it do commercial planes? I mean,
No, Richmond International Airport primarily serves commercial airlines and general aviation, providing a range of domestic flights.
I see. What are the major airlines that fly there?
The major airlines that fly into Richmond International Airport include American Airlines, Delta Airlines, Southwest Airlines, and United Airlines.
So Jeff, what's the highway at our 12 o'clock directly in front of us? I'm asking about this, guys. Is that 95?
The highway directly in front of us at our 12 is Interstate 95, a major north-south highway that runs along the east coast of the United States. It stretches over 1,900 miles from Alton, Maine to Miami, Florida, and is a crucial route for both commercial and personal travel. This highway connects several major cities, including Richmond, Washington, D.C., and New York City, making it a vital artery for transportation and commerce. It's interesting to note that parts of I-95 follow the paths of historic routes, including old Native American trails and colonial roads.
So when was 95? When did construction start through Virginia?
Construction of Interstate 95 in Virginia began in 1956 and was completed in segments over the following years, with the entire route being fully operational by 1979.
That's the highway below us, guys, down here. Jeff, do you know anything about Woodford Air Park? It's down here.
Woodford is a small community located in Stafford County, Virginia. It was established in the early 19th century and is known for its historical significance, particularly during the Civil War. The area is home to several historic sites, including the Woodford Baptist Church, which dates back to 1845. Today, Woodford is a quiet residential area, but it offers a glimpse into the past with its charming rural landscape and historical buildings.
No, I was asking about the air park at Woodford.
The Woodford Air Park is a private airstrip located in Woodford, Virginia, primarily used for general aviation. Established to cater to the needs of local pilots and aviation enthusiasts, it provides a convenient location for recreational flying. The air park features a grass runway and is popular among small aircraft owners who appreciate the tranquility of flying in a less congested environment. It's a great spot for those who enjoy flying for leisure, and it offers a unique perspective on the surrounding countryside from the air.
Guys, I'll be right back. I need to turn on my
Charlie,
fan.
Juliet 472, contact Washington Center on 132.9 or 5.
See how much longer, guys. 43 nautical miles, so we're almost there. Ooh, it's hazy outside. So it's currently 9:40 Eastern time, but what I did in the sim was actually set the clock back to about 5 o'clock for today's weather. I just did that so we can kind of see some of the scenery as Jeff talks about it. Jeff, what's cool water over to about our 2 o'clock? It's over here. Let's see if it knows. Hey Jeff, whoops. Jeff, what's cool water? That was my fault.
Cool water is a term often used to describe water that is refreshing and pleasant, typically at a comfortable temperature for swimming or drinking. It can also refer to natural springs or bodies of water that provide a soothing experience, especially on a hot day.
No, I'm talking about cool water over to our right. Over to our, like our 1 to 2 o'clock. Let's see. I should have been more specific.
The cool water you see over to our right, around the 11 to 2 o'clock position, is likely part of the Rappahannock River, which flows through this region and is known for its scenic beauty and recreational opportunities.
Check our fuel, check everything on the engine, make sure we're good to go.
Attention viewers, this is your captain speaking.
November Charlie,
If you're
Juliet
enjoying the flight,
472,
go ahead and
contact
hit
Washington
that
Center on
subscribe button.
132.9 or 5.
Thanks for flying with us today.
Contact Washington Center on 132.95. See ya. Good afternoon, Washington Center, November Charlie Juliet 472. Checking in, Cessna 172, VFR down to Richmond, KRIC.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Washington Center. Good evening, Woodford altimeter 30.12.
Altimeter is 3012. November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, good evening.
Jeff, what's this body of water? It looks like a creek or a river directly in front of us.
The body of water directly in front of us is likely the South Anna River, which flows through this region and is known for its scenic beauty and recreational opportunities.
Jeff, is that a power plant coming up over to our 11 o'clock? This thing right here.
No, that's not a power plant. What you're seeing at our 11.0 is actually the Meadow Event Park, which is a venue for various events and activities, including horse shows and concerts. It was established on the site of the historic Meadow Farm, which has a rich agricultural history in the region.
But it looks like it has like some smokestacks or something. Maybe not.
What you're seeing with the smokestacks is the Dominion Energy's Chesterfield Power Station, located along the James River.
Yeah, right here.
This facility has been operational since the 1950s and primarily generates electricity using coal and natural gas. It's a significant
you can
part
see
of
the
local energy
wires.
infrastructure, providing power to thousands of homes and businesses in the region. The power station is also notable for its efforts in environmental management, including initiatives to reduce emissions and improve efficiency.
We're always learning.
November Charlie Juliet 472, remain clear of the Richmond International Airport class, Charlie airspace. Remain this frequency.
Remain clear of the Richmond International Airport class Charlie airspace. I'll stay on this frequency. November Charlie Juliet 472 is 3,300 feet going to be okay?
November Charlie Juliet 472, 3300 feet is approved. Remain clear of Richmond class Charlie airspace.
All right, so let's do this real quick. Washington Center, November Charlie Juliet 472. We are headed to KRIC runway 34 VFR.
November Charlie Juliet 472, you're cleared into the Richmond International Airport class Charlie airspace. Continue straight in towards the field. Descend at your discretion. I'll turn you over to tower when you're a little closer. Remain this frequency. Expect runway 20. November Charlie Juliet 472, runway 34 is approved. Continue your approach to Richmond International Airport. Expect the ILS or RNAV approach for runway 34.
Roger. November Charlie Juliet 472. We'll take the RNAV approach into runway 34.
November Charlie Juliet 472, contact Richmond Tower on 121.1.
Contact Richmond Tower on 121.1. November Charlie Juliet 472. Have a good evening. Good afternoon. Richmond Tower, November Charlie Juliet 472, Cessna 172, with the G1000, just checking in.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Richmond International Airport Tower. Enter left downwind for runway 34.
Richmond Tower, we'll enter the left downwind for runway 34, November Charlie Juliet 472. There it is. We're getting there. because there's so much haze, I decided to do not a VFR straight approach. I actually decided to do the safer approach, which is either ILS or RNAV, and in our case, we're doing the RNAV. If the airport has that technology to help us land, we should always use that. Let's pull this up real quick, guys. See what we got. Okay. Come down, and then we're gonna bank left. So we're gonna pass the airport on our left, and then we'll start to descend and turn back around. Okay, cool. Nobody freak out. We're gonna pass the airport, but I need to catch the other side of the runway. Guys, thank you for your likes on this video and also your subs today. I greatly appreciate it. Also letting you know, if you guys just joined and you didn't hear me earlier, I was supposed to go to the Flight Sim Expo up at Rhode Island for 2025, which is happening this weekend, but I had to cancel. But fear not, I will be streaming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday starting around 11 o'clock. The event actually starts at 1 o'clock, but we're going to be covering some before things and during the 4-hour keynote, and then some seminars. So hopefully you guys come back and watch that with me. Hey Jeff, is there anything interesting that you would like to, that we're flying over, that you would like to tell our YouTube viewers?
At our 10 o'clock, about a mile out, we can see the Richmond National Battlefield Park. This park is a significant historical site that commemorates the battles fought during the American Civil War, particularly around Richmond, Virginia. Established in 1936, it preserves the landscape and artifacts from the conflict, allowing visitors to explore the history of the area. The park features several trails and interpretive sites, making it a popular destination for history buffs and outdoor enthusiasts alike. It's fascinating to think about the events that took place here and how they shaped the nation.
We'll put our landing lights on right now. I think they were already on, but that's okay. Richmond Tower, November Charlie Juliet 472. We're gonna fly left of Richmond and come back around to land runway 34.
November Charlie Juliet 472, enter left downwind for runway 34, wind 350 at 3, cleared to land.
Richmond Tower, enter left downwind for runway 34. Winds are at 350 at 3, clear to land. November Charlie Juliet 472. Jeff, please stay quiet. We are going to land and I don't need distractions. So if you don't mind, just stay clear of the comms.
Understood. I'll keep quiet and let you focus on landing.
So when we get to the TOD, we're going to start to descend from 3,300 feet down to 13. Let's just make sure our elevation we're actually going to bring this down real fast. The elevation is actually 167 feet. So I brought it down to about 600 and then I can manually fly it down. So VNAV should start kicking in. Down here. Once we get to this TOD, my VPAS should kick in and we should start to descend pretty quick. There it goes. Come on. E-path is active. Flashy, flashy. Okay. As we descend, we need to pull back on the throttle so we don't overspeed. And we've got about 1.4 nautical miles. And then we should come back. You guys all come from the good part now. You like to see the takeoffs and the landing. It's okay. I know mid-flight is kind of boring. That's why I have my tour guide sometimes, just to keep things going. And we can actually put down the first set of flaps. All right, guys, I just need to focus on the landing here. There she is. Richmond Tower, November Charlie Juliet 472. I have runway 34 in front.
November Charlie Juliet 472, wind 010 at 6, runway 34, clear to land.
Tower, November Charlie Juliet 472 would like to go around.
November Charlie Juliet 472, go around approved, enter left downwind for runway 34, wind 010 at 4.
Go around approved, enter left downwind for runway 34. November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, go around approved, enter left downwind for runway 34, wind 010 at 5.
My VNAV was screwed up. So instead of me taking the space shuttle approach, overfly it and then Tower, November Charlie Juliet 472. Can I get a flight follow in to runway 34?
November Charlie Juliet 472. You already have flight following. Continue for runway 34.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong. This is the Cessna 172. Just dropping a little bit. Now I'm gonna start turning. So I'm actually doing an experiment right now. I'm just trying to teach myself. Let's see what happens. 0-747, low. So I got myself in a nice little pickle here. Ooh. This is not gonna happen. This is not gonna be good. So right now I'm just playing around. Should be right here in a minute. Hang on 1 second, guys. I need to fix something here. I need to turn this off. All right, let me go back here. Woo! Two whites and two reds. Let's see. There we go. Too low. Okie dokie. Let's see where we're going. So there's something I need to adjust because my VNav didn't take me all the way down to where I was supposed to. In the runway. Yeah, I should have. I'm not using ATC right now, but normally I would have asked for permission across at that hold. Yeah. I had some personal experiments that I was doing. And kill it. Yes. Freaking brake. Lots of mixture. Turn off the plane. Gotta turn all this off. All right, guys. That's it for my stream. I will be back on tomorrow. For all the people that like, thank you so much. Thank you for the subs. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys next time. See ya.